There are many areas there where my memory is lapsing. I remember when my mother died, next thing I remember was being in some German orphanage, which was naturally controlled by the American Army. I have no recollection at all of my father, other than when he died in a construction accident. Occasionally I'd find some old papers. The German family that we were with after my parents died gave us some letters that she had and some pictures. That is the only information I had. I might be able to fill in some gaps. I hope so, and that's my desire right now. I think it'll be nostalgic in a sense, trying to imagine myself over there and perhaps growing up there. I don't know, our lifestyles were completely different. We were brought up completely different, so it's hard to say, hard to say. Knock on the door. Good to meet you.
Hendrik.
You're Hendrik? Edek. The doors opened and there was this elderly gentleman looking at him, and he looked at me. We had no choice but to grab each other and give ourselves a hug. We exchanged pictures. They showed us their family. It couldn't have been a more pleasant experience. We discovered that I was no longer a 77-year-old man. I was 76.
October 1957.
1937.
Yes.
Not 36?
No.
I'm younger.
Yes.
Oh. It's strange to think that my life started over here. I try to think back of my parents and how they lived at that time. I can only imagine how tough the things must have been, because they had to leave this place to go to Germany. That was a better life in comparison to what they had in Przemyśl. And now, after we had an opportunity to visit the archives, we find out Przemyśl is where I was born. Przemyśl is where I was baptized. Przemyśl is where my parents were married and lived here for some time. As I walk these buildings and this town and the cobblestones, I can imagine myself playing. But I had a good life. I had good parents that raised me, gave me a good education, and I'm grateful for that. But I hope that my experiences here will make me a better person. It was a unique experience to know that here we have a relative, a blood relative, really. We could have been raised as brothers. Forget being cousins, we are brothers. I never knew I had him until just a few days ago, but I still know he's blood. And that's important. And I'm glad I had this experience. That's the story of my life.